Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Things are heating up here. Literally. We got all the heating towers, making things warmer. Things are sort of mostly working here. Got some power happening, some more solar panels connected. This area here is still defrosting. Should have all of the connections connected here. Just getting colder. Further away it gets. This needs to unfreeze everything here. Now this way. Temperatures are increasing. It's going to turn on all the stuff. This should all mostly be working out here. Can turn a few things around here. In our current state, I don't think we need more science right now. I just wanted to block things from getting in here. That's gonna stop any. I'm just gonna stop all the ice. Well, we kind of do want the ice to get through here, so we can get rid of the ice. The current system here might need some slight tweaks if we're not gonna be doing science. Because the current idea here, we've got all this ice. It's coming here and this is still frozen. It's gonna almost come here and then the ice is gonna be fine. It's coming from this way. Lithium. We're gonna also have some lithium. I just don't want to make any more science right now. I'll rotate the science grabbers. It's gonna end up with lithium and ice all the way down here. All these boxes for grabbing ice and lithium. We'll worry about that once things actually defrost enough here. Here comes the ice. Yep. So we have ice. There's just no power over here either. So we're currently dealing with getting power back online. Once this heats up, another 125 degrees. So start turning on all the steam turbines. It's gonna be great. Now that's gonna give us enough power to actually do some stuff here. So that'll be good. Oh yeah. We're making some ice platforms of some of the ice. It's mostly just getting in the way. That's not giving us more ammonia. And then we're not getting more ammonia for doing this. But the output's full, so it's actually fine for now. And else the ammonia is going to. It's making enough solid fuel for now. The current system. And it's also going over here to this tank, which is basically empty, so that's fine for a little bit. It's coming up here to make the lithium with great speed, and the lithium for the ketone, which needs solid fuel, which isn't getting here because a line's probably frozen somewhere. Here's a frozen bit. This is frozen. Yep. Should be unfreezing momentarily here. So the rest of this gets above 30. So yeah, once everything's unfrozen, power's back on, we definitely start to make more things happen. We got just enough power in the solar panels and then the remaining boilers here that we kept to actually keep that online for a little bit. That's good. Okay. Got all this lithium here. That's gonna be useful. Again, it's not connected to the power on this side yet. We don't need another power shocking system here. So we're on this side. We go in. This one tried to do some stuff. That's just the solar panels availability. Yeah. Power at the 10-hour mark. Steam turbines were like peaked at like 7 megawatts used, and we're currently down to like 500 kilowatts. Steam engines are going on and off here. Oh, what's happened now? Out of these because we're full of ice. It's gonna stop everything. Don't get more ice off the lines here, oh my goodness. We need more ice removing ability here. Because there's no ice. If there's too much ice, this gets backed up. There's no more ammonia. Then it doesn't make any solid fuel. Then it doesn't have any power. It doesn't have any heat. Then everything stops working again. They're sure making plenty of the ice here. My goodness. Just gonna fill up our inventory here. Let a little bit of it go past. Drink more of this. I also need ice for water. Just quickly gets stuck again. Could melt more ice, make a bunch of water. And then can we freeze the water back into ice and lose some of it in some kind of system? Do we have any recyclers? We could recycle some ice, maybe. Some processing units. We brought extra. We have some extra. Let me make... can only be crafted over there. So, answer is no. No, we don't. Have to bring everything you want here, if you want anything to actually happen. Oh boy. Do we have some on here? We could have dropped. There's 10 recyclers. Oh well. It was a thought. How's the heat doing? 377, 378. And some solid fuel through here. Not enough to even power these two. Only shortage. Just output full ice. There we go. We need a more immediate ice removal system here. Keep this at least somewhat going. Doesn't need to take all of it by any means. Still. Let me get some steel chests over here. So we need to be... not frozen, preferably. Here's a heat pipe for you. Doesn't need that one. It's power. Got them all. So this is now grabbing some ice. Output is full still. Might need to do bulk inserters. Output's still full. Alright. Another bulk inserter. Well, that's stuff it's using. No, no. There's a couple things up here. There's have some others. Bits and pieces. Bulk inserter. This will alleviate some of the ice problem somewhat for a little bit. And more of it's still getting passed, so it's still being used in melting and platforming. Also have this box full of solid fuel, which is also fine. There. Nice platform chest. Doing alright. We're going to need more space for more stuff here. That's okay. I think here mostly defrosting. It's just power. Still a little cold over here. How's things doing down here? A little cold still. I don't know if you can have that on the... Yeah, we do. Up here is all warm enough. Calm. So the last bit of cold is right here and down here. Where we don't have the power for the radar. It's fine. Still need another 100 degrees here. Get that sorted. How's this doing? Working, output full. Working, output full. Well, it's doing better at least. It's at least doing stuff. Then any ice gets past here. Let's come over here, come over here, come over here, come over here. Come past all this where it's not being used anymore, so it's going to be just bunching up spectacularly. Also with the lithium. We need the lithium in other spots though, so that's kind of fine. With ice and the lithium here. This has no power, so we can't take that off. Alright. And the power production is, yeah, not amazing. It's doing what it can here. Current state of things. What can we do with all this ice? We got ice melting, makes water. I don't think we have like ice forming or anything. Search for iciness. We can make more ice platforms. That just uses more of the ice and then more ammonia too. And we kind of use the ammonia for doing other things. Tank is not going up, so we're using the ammonia we're getting here. Well, it's just a... There's some wiggle room between the ice production and ammonia production to just make even more platform guys. But the ratio is not quite there. Okay. So we'll just keep that there. Grab off enough ice to keep it going. Make plenty of solid fuel. Solid fuel. Let's now get into all the spots, which is great. It's gonna heat things up more quickly. Is it 450? Is it 423? Let's get in there. So that turns on, we'll be able to actually do some stuff. The next question of doing some stuff is going to be related to all this stuff up here. Another box, we can put some ice in. It's just pretty full. There we go. Alright. We're going to want to place down all our stuff here. We have the 15 electromagnetic plants, which are going to be doing a lot of the work here. We need mostly just so many quantum processors. See right here. Processing unit, tungsten carbide, superconductor, carbon fiber, lithium plates, fluoroketone, and makes it hot. Can only be crafted here or in space somehow. How do we get the fluoroketone up there? I don't know. Anyways, fluoroketone can be made from solid fuel, lithium, fluorine again. That's a gas or something. Ammonia. Yeah. Anyways, need to make those down here. And it's going to be a lot. 30-second crafting time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients, including the liquid stuff, which is going to be a situation entirely. Let's see where I want to put this. In terms of pieces that are coming through this system, it's really only the lithium plates and the fluoroketone. We can hook up the cold pipe down here, essentially. The lithium's already also here. Just gonna put it over here somewhere. That'll be our best bet. I guess the next question is, do we have concrete here? We got this much concrete. Any more concrete? We got 1 stone brick. Got some stone. I don't have iron ore or anything though. Want to make more concrete? Iron ore, stone brick, water. Yeah. That's all the concrete we have. It might be necessary to take some area. Let me just go grab a bunch of the platform here. What's going to do with that? Just expand the size here. There's a nice chunk of space to work with. There we go. I'll place 15 of these with all the stuff. Maybe we can pick up the concrete. Should be alright. Concrete. Yep. So we can replace it if necessary. How much of that does that use? Yeah, we got enough. concrete for this area. Just fill it all in. Seem close enough to us entirely here. These ones over here. Alright. There's gonna be some space for some quantum processor shenanigans. And besides that, just need to make some lithium and stuff. So no power over here. Temperature's at 466. Almost there. We can get a look at what we require to make this happen. We're not making power poles, we're not making solar panels, any of these. We're making quantum processors. Okay. That's an interesting layout there. How's that gonna work if we put multiple next to each other? It'd be down on that side. Yeah, not quite. Interesting. If we put the ends in the middle around a pipe, it needs 4 items on 5 items. Okay. Basically needs like 3 belts and the cold stuff. I need to be just single lines here. That's quite a few things required for making this, that's for sure. The cold on the sides can be hot on the tops. Okay. This is not how I would want the liquids system to be on this, honestly. These will be hooked together like that. Whether that's necessarily a good thing. There should be some weird belt systems for this. Possibly doable. Probably not that far though. Just extend this down. We can't go back this way either, unfortunately. I think this is gonna be let's think here. Coal come down in the output on the outside. We could do some piping ideas here. Okay. That might actually work. We need some more pipe here. Make some pipe. Then a couple undergrounds and more regular. Okay. Electromagnetic plant. Amazing. Making the quantum processors. Something like that. Pipes to connect these. Also need to consider the temperature situation also. Which is gonna obviously be another problem. Any pipes up here? Got some iron. Make some more pipes. In terms of individual things, less so. Okay. Yep, we are out of everything again. Because these boxes are full of ice. Great. Okay. Amazing. If this fills with ice, everything stops working. Need a longer line of ice. chests somewhere. It needs to be still next to all this, but still not. Go around here, this could connect to here, and we could extend this side a little bit. Needs to be over here for this. Thing's a mess. Alright, now we got more going again. I'll power things up. 411, 412. Ah, boy. Anyways, where are we down here? We're thinking we're gonna need. We need more heat pipes too. How many heat pipes we got left? Yeah, got some. That should be good. Then we're going to need many more pipe to grounds. Let's get that kind of going here. Okay. So we need to be heat pipes on this side. So make it right here, it's fine. It's gonna be pipes going here, so we need the heat pipes to go past that. Cover this correctly. Okay. Heat pipes. Go into here. Technically not there, I guess. Heat pipe. Heat pipe. Start heating. It's definitely heating it up. Very effective. Okay. Maybe hook this up to all these. Figure out where this needs to connect. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be over here. So hook that up to this whole pipe. Nice platform. Needs some concrete. Underground here. This is regular pipe there, it's fine. That's the part where it needs to actually be not frozen, obviously. Pipe. Go. That gets the excess out. We could have something over here in a long hand inserter. Right from over there on the outside. For one of the ingredients. Loop around and then one in the middle or something. One ingredient, well, two, no, one ingredient on the outside could be okay. Just switch this up for underground pipes then. It's fine. Okay. It's gonna require another layer here. Should do that. Just somewhere. Okay. And put something here. Depends which direction we want it to. Either would be fine. There's only 5. Need more space here. Just to 8. Or something. And concrete. And pick this up if we need to. Calm. Sure everything's still working. This before it becomes a problem. It's kind of already a problem, honestly. Heat is at... Oh, it's almost there. A few more degrees. It's gonna start actually giving us power. 499, almost. Just take a little bit to get up to 500 here. My goodness. That's okay. 500. That turns on the steam turbine. It's gonna be great. And now, it's also using the water Which is also going to use more of the ice, because we're using more water for the turbines here. That's going to be amazing. Availability is now much higher. I have to wait till these all turn on before we turn on this other stuff back on too. But okay. This is all going nicely. Okay. And these ones will get warmer. Still another almost 100 to get to that. It's alright. Back down here. In terms of the amount of items needed, it's one of pretty much everything and then 2 lithium plates. It's going to have to be as fast. Just put the processing units on a long... I mean, it can even be... You have 2 spaces? You have 1 space available. Could even have 2 things on the outside. That isn't going to make a huge difference. Then it is belt. We already have the lithium kind of over here, so just put the lithium all the way around with the ice, which doesn't actually matter. It'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then some amount of space in the middle here. I have to figure that out. And the rest of this should be able to get around. Once it's not freezing, of course. We'll do an underground here. Kind of just needs to get up and then down. Or both. Or whatever. Or it can split and go both ways. It's fine too. Again, let's figure out exactly how this is going to be working. Take that. Pipe connections. Getting the heat pipe into the middle of this is going to be a problem too, unfortunately. And it's going to need to be one longer here to get the heat pipe around, and then also get the belt around, since that's what we're doing here. Could also go up this way and around. It's fine, whatever. It's gonna work either way, ish. That's the thought, at least. Huh. Let us put the express stuff on the bar here, just so we can use it. Not being so much of a hassle. There we go. All right. Icebox is full again. That only stacks to 50s. This is not helping. Yeah. Just need to keep on keeping an eye on that. 3rd one's on. Amazing. Okay. That's gonna take the lithium. So that's all working again. So in the middle, or something, you need to get processing units, tungsten carbide, superconductor, and carbon fiber. Which we kind of just all have in boxes up here. This is what we had to bring with us. There's 5,600 of each of those. And basically you're going to have boxes, and put those on belts, and then they put them in the thing. Okay. How are we also getting heat pipes to work for that? We do a lot of undergrounds or something. We're going to need the pipe connection to somewhere. We're going to need a fast inserter. We need a long inserter. We need the heat pipes to get to these locations also. I'm also trying to have a belt here. Okay. Let's figure out a way that this is going to work. Can't just be a regular pipe, I wouldn't think. Because we're going to have all of the belts and stuff trying to come to. Like a belt, a belt. Well, obviously that's not actually going to work. So we need the heat pipes to be able to get into locations. They need to actually be connected even. Okay. And that's only going to allow for a long-handed inserter. That gets 2 more things on. Gives us to 4 things. It's gonna be a robot required situation. Possibly. And if it's gonna be 2 things, we can't actually have the lithium on this part. Take the lithium off. Make sure everything's still working. Box ice full. Just one more ice, it's a problem. Okay. Almost fully powered. That's great. You can do something. Like having some underground, and then have that heat pipe move around. Or something. Needs to be a space for another long-head inserter. Only further out. And then this can go underground. Something here. We need heat pipes on the other side of this. Or we can have also go underground. Mostly. This will be fine. It's gonna be on the opposite side of the opposite side though. Figure that out. It's going to be always a heat pipe next to it, essentially. This part here could work, though. Extend this up. Only it's not, kinda. It's going to need to be more underground business. This at least grabs 2 things off. Then we could put... can flow through it. This is the hot. We don't even need this on this side. That's unnecessary. Do something with that then. We still need the other belt to be further out. This kind of should work. Because yeah, it needs to get across the heat pipes to heat these and the belts. And connect to all the rest of it. Ultimately, that is a reasonable look for a thing. So let's go in here. Yeah. This might be a problem. Way. Now it's hooked up. Amazing. Thanks for that. You need a heat pipe over here. Everything needs a heat pipe all the time. Alright. Fix that. Fix this. Heat pipe. Okay. Power is a go. Let's hook up the power to both sides again. That. That should all be connected here. This area has power. This area is connected to that side. This is connected to that side. Should be. Oh, still need a power pole up here. Hook up to this. That was a large power pole. That's now hooked up. This one over here still needs one. Okay. Should be one big power grid here. We have a radar down here. Electricity. Scanning in progress. It's frozen still. Okay. It's a work in progress. This is also going to be storing some more ice for us. How lovely. So I think with that, this thing right here might be unnecessary. If we can get out of here, eventually, it's going to flow through here, eventually get put into this other box. Water is doing great. Power is also doing great. Don't currently have all these on either. That's gonna be saving us a lot. We're not using any of these speed modules. I think these might also just be increasing the base cost of this having these things exist. Just gonna turn those down a bit right now. We might not even need speed modules in these if we're not going to be using quite as much. Maybe. Keep them there for now. Consumption 50. Consumption 50. Might not do anything for the minimum consumption. Because here the max is plus 400%. Min is that. That's fine. Okay. Well, that mostly works there. Continue our system here. Something like that. Long hand, long hand, long hand. Long. We need more pipes. The amount of time it takes per thing here is fine with a long hand inserter. That'd be good. Alright. Then we got that. Similar something on the other side here. Something like this. Can we get this to connect to these on the other side? Somehow. There you're working. Don't really need these boilers working if you have all the other power going. Because we got plenty from the steam turbines. Well, that'll stop using up that resources. Good. Okay. So we need a connection on the other side. If we look at how far away it needs to be, see it's gonna be electromagnetic plant. It's gonna want to go in, out, over to the other side somewhere, somehow. It just needs to go to the other one. So it needs to be offset by one. It's going to be belt with that one, belt with that one. Long hand inserters. Belt there. Heat pipes. Long hand inserters. Back here. That to make water processors. Do it like that. Can't mix fluids. What are you talking about? That's the same connection. Right. Come. It's in and out. Right. This has got both things in it. even hook these pipes up. These pipes should have different. What fluids do you have? There shouldn't be any fluids in here. What are you talking about? Ah, it's connected to this. That's no good. Okay. So that's the answer to what was happening with that. It's going to need to be more of a system here. Needs to get to here. This needs to get over to here, essentially. So we take it to there. Move some heat pipes around. It hooks up to here. That's hot. That's hot. Okay. And then we need the cold to connect to that side. Where's the cold at? Cold's over here. So we hook that up to these. Which we can. Heat pipe. Heat pipe. There. Come. Now underground here to here. Yes. There we go. Now, do we have the space and the stuff required to get all these to where they need to be on this side with heat pipes and stuff? There's gonna be some kind of little section here, which somehow isn't frozen. One's close enough to that one. That one's close enough to that one. Okay. It needs to be hooked to there. We need a heat pipe in front of it. It's supposed to be further away from that, though. So we need to be here and here. And the heat pipe needs to be there. So we need to do some undergrounds for the middle belt here. Should be able to make it happen. Grab from here, grab from here. They're frozen. Let's see here. We can underground to come. Comes from here somewhere. And down, back in. We're gonna heap up to here. It hooks up to all that. Okay. And then we just need a connection on the end here. It's gonna be fine. It's easy. That's just gonna be kind of the same idea we had on this side. Long, regular pipe, underground pipe, underground pipe. Heat pipe layer, and then belt layer. Okay. That connects into all that. And then we need to get the rest of the electromagnetic plants. Place those where they can be. Duplicate the system here. Rotate everybody. There we go. Hook up the pipes across all the hot connections. And that's connected to here, and that's great. This one to here. This one to here. Also, all these ones on this side too. Underground pipes. Gets the job done. Okay. Also, we have space for power in this whole system. Another question. We don't have power. Is that connected to this? What's this? This is no electricity. There's no. Despite crossing, this part of this is not connected to anything. Okay. Interesting. Now it is. Okay. So we have power pole over on this side. We do undergrounds or something. It's all very full down here. Give me singular ice platforms to put singular power poles on. It's gonna be amazing. Doesn't even need concrete for this part. There you go. So it's got power. This has heating. This has, we need more underground belts, or underground pipes. Okay, work on that. Got here, here and here, here and here and here and here, here and here, here. Then over here for this side. Okay. And then heat pipe connections to here, 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 here. And the machines themselves are still frozen, so we need to fix that. Here and here. This one isn't frozen because it's connected to that. There's plenty of space over here. No. Between each of these, just needs to be diagonal to touch those, not be frozen. Amazing. And then we can kind of just bring this middle line to take up as much space as it wants to. It's gonna work. Right, we need more power poles. Okay. Make more. Let's keep doing some more of that, honestly. Okay. These are connected. We got 3 areas. We got the stuff here. We need the pipes for connecting all of the cold bit here, which also needs to be not frozen. Okay, that's the next problem here. Ooh. Have we fixed this problem? We can heat pipe to here, clearly. I might change what space we have in between this. Can just go around. There you go. What a very straightforward heat solution we found. And then this needs to be connected to the cold that's over here. Alright. Cold to here. And then also needs a cold to there connection. Extra pipe connection here. This is underground to there. This is underground to here. This needs some concrete here. These can connect there. Need some more heat pipes here. And over here, technically. Concrete. Pipe. I'll connect all of that. And that connects all of these to it. And we have the hot, just connected all of those. That should be good too. We've got power poles for everybody. And on this side. And now, we just need to get all the ingredients put in. It should be good. Everything else is running, for the most part, currently. Maybe turning on the lithium and ketone, the electromagnetic plants. Overall, this should work out. All these boxes of ice, doing their best. Is that just a fast inserter? This still might need to be stack inserters. I think it's okay for now. We'll keep monitoring that too. We have the area here, which doesn't take the processing units out at all. Well, that's a problem. Can it be solved? Not easily. Alright. Well, yeah. I mean, there should be... Even if there is a space on one of these belts, there's not space to have a take it out system. Manually grab them all? Probably not. We'll think about that. Next time. Goodbye.